Hello everybody. Welcome back to CerberusFox Plays The Outer Worlds 2. We are still on the first planet. I know. Even I'm like, geez, can we move on? Can we please get the hell off this damn planet? And look, I get it. I do. What's this plus? Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and cross the old border, shall we? The old bridge. That thing that we've been trying to do. Let's go do that. And even then, we're still gonna explore the hell out of this planet. We're gonna explore the hell out of it. The HE double hockey sticks out of this place. You know, when I first heard that, I didn't get what people meant when they said HE double hockey sticks, because I didn't know that the hockey sticks were supposed to be L's, and it took me a minute before I understood it. I was very slow as a child, and I think that very slow on the uptake, and then I think that transitioned to me as an adult. I'm very slow on the uptake as an adult as well. Sometimes. I used to be quick. I feel like there's an age where you're much quicker than the older you get, which makes a lot of sense. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to fill the air. No, I'm not. I got things to say. Like that sprat. That damn sprat. Is there anything over here? Oh, there's a weird thing over here. Take Ferokium. You have gained Ferokium. It's a... Hold on, it's a key item, I think. Is it a key item? No. Then what is it? Ferokium. Oh, it's a resource for crafting at workbenches. Uh-oh. You found something fun. Isn't it fun? Isn't it neat? I like the animated Little Mermaid movie. I haven't seen the live-action one. Hello. I haven't seen many of the live-action Disney movies. I have not. I think I might be just exploring right now. I think I might just be exploring this coastal line, even though I said we might wrap it up. Look at this. Where'd this come from? Nowhere. I didn't finish that thought. I had a thought. I was like, ooh. I'm at that point where, for me, it's like, I think I would rather just watch the animated Disney movies. Not because I don't think that the live-action ones are good, or that, they're not well made or anything like that. But it's just because, for me, it's like, I'm at that age where it's like, I look at that, and I'm like, well, my, Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid and Cinderella are all the animated movies. Even like the sequel animated movies that came out, like those are my versions of the films. And I feel like the younger generation is just gonna have their own version of the films, and I think that's fine. I think that's just that, And I think I don't wanna impede anybody's enjoyment of the movies. And I feel like if I watched like a remake, I'd be like, well, in the original, and it's like, that's not fun. You gotta look at these movies as separate, as their own thing. I think the Disney movie that I watched the most probably was Little Mermaid, actually. That or Peter Pan. Those were the two that I watched the most. But the two that I was always more fascinated by was actually Mulan and The Great Mouse Detective, because I didn't get to watch those movies all the time. We had neighbors that had a lot of Disney movies that we would borrow from, and I would borrow those movies all the time, because they had like a way bigger VHS collection than we did. And so I would borrow those movies all the time. Because we didn't own them. And I thought those movies were like so fun. I actually used to watch Land Before Time a lot. And we had all the Land Before Time movies on VHS, and I used to watch those movies all the time. And I didn't know for the longest time, I believe I've talked about this on stream before, but I didn't know for the longest time that Littlefoot's mom was dead. And I remember watching every single Land Before Time movie thinking, oh man, I hope this is the one where Littlefoot's mom comes back. I hope this is the one. And it was never the one. Littlefoot's mom never came back. And then, like, a decade later, I was like, I'm gonna rewatch all of the Land Before Time movies. And for the first time, I was like, oh wait, his mom just dies? She's just straight up dead? That's not fun. It's like, how did I never pick up on that? Just never did. How are you not recharged, man? You should be the most charged right now. His ability is so good. Niles. He's got a good ability. Oh. Dependent. Some lead from the front, you tend to lead from the back as much as possible, becoming dependent on your allies. You deal less damage in general, but gain a large bonus to damage if attacking an enemy your companions recently attacked. I'm gonna reject that one. I don't like the idea of me doing less damage, because I feel like my companions are kind of dumb sometimes. And Niles is the only one that really has one that's like, attack this specific enemy so far. So I don't know how well that's going to play out. This is interesting, though. This game feels so free. I feel like I say like way too much, but this game feels so free. I don't know why. Like, normally I don't enjoy open world games that have so much space in between areas. But games like New Vegas and Outer Worlds, there's just such a bigger sense of exploration, I think. So how am I to cross this bridge again? What was the deal? Seek assistance. Oh. That's right. He gave us a writ of entry. That's what he did. I'll have to remember that. We have a writ of entry. I feel like we should be doing more damage. Or I should be anyway. Oh crap. Didn't see them there. Whoa, God. There we go. Whew. Good job. Good job, team. Where'd he go? Whoa. The invisibility... Oh, the invisibility thing's actually getting me. That's funny. I would think that I would have something for Raptidons here. Not yet, though. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay, maybe that damage thing would have actually been useful. I don't know. I don't know. I'm regretting it. Why didn't I take that fatal flaw? Why? Oh well. Suppose these things happen. Let's check the map. See if we can't find a... We'll We'll actually go here, I think. Yeah. But, you know, I think that's kind of the thing that people kind of forget about remakes and things like that is, you know, remakes are going to do their own things, and sometimes you might agree and sometimes you might disagree, but they're going to do their own things, and you just got to treat them like separate movies. Like, the discussion oftentimes when it comes to criticizing remakes just kind of becomes, especially for movies, I don't know about games necessarily, I feel a bit differently about games. Because with games, it's such a played experience as opposed to movies where they can make new narrative decisions and things of that nature. But when it comes to games, I'm like, I want a one-to-one recreation because this game came out in 1982, and I don't have the ways to play it, and it just got remade, and I want one-to-one translations, one-to-one bugs. Everything. But when it comes to movies, I'm always like, man, I really hope this remake does something different. I hope that they really change up the story as much as they can.
Slow down. Schultz went where? Sakes alive. Schultz!
What are you looking?
Copacetic? Don't answer. I don't much care.
Someone's screaming for Schultz. Did something happen to Schultz? Who are we looking for?
Do me a kindness and mosey on.
Oh, you are not wearing a helmet.
Anyone got lamps on Schultz? Anyone? Void be damned. Sallying into the wire like that with nary a wish in her pocket? What was she thinking?
Nary a wish, eh?
Did I not make clear our orders to hold the line here regardless of provocation? Should my instructions have been more robust? Perhaps assisted by pictures?
I'm afraid there's more bad news, Commander. She also took Scrabbles, sir.
Not Scrabbles.
Done her more good. Seems Calamity has claimed 2 good soldiers today. You there. I don't normally sanction nameless passers-by giving ear to my private discourse.
Don't mind me just passing through. I'm an agent of the Earth Director on a mission to infiltrate Vox Station. It's a liberated colony. I can stand wherever I like.
You have some brass sauntering into my base and then acting coy about your reasons. Whatever your purpose, I feel a contractual obligation to warn you against setting a heel past this base. If you go any further, you go alone and at your own peril. No Anti's forces are permitted beyond the forward position upon pain of disemployment and possible litigation.
Ah, damn it.
Our
Not
orders
disemployment.
are to sit and mind the store for as long as need be.
Holding the line this close to the bridge is an impressive feat. Regardless of the danger, I still need to get to the Vox. Any advice off the record? Where have you halted your advance? Aren't the AC forces winning? What about that soldier that went out into that minefield?
First Officer Schultz's decision to enter the minefield was not sanctioned, approved, or encouraged. Frankly, I have no idea why she defied orders. Schultz was a good soldier, admirable sense of duty, less than optimal eyesight. Her loss will be felt in this unit. If only she had recognized the merits of our post. By steadfastly holding the line here, we forestall any retribution the Protectorate would seek to inflict upon Fairfield. And we will continue, said watch, until orders change.
I have a wild idea. Hang your orders and assault the bridge with me. I heard your subordinate mention a Scrabbles earlier. What is that?
I thank you to affix some ballast to that name when you speak it. Scrabbles has been integral to this unit's success for years. Outsiders may see him as a toy.
What is he like?
We've led alongside that.
Is he just a? Is he a
He's
scrap?
family. Schultz obviously knew the risks and hoped he'd protect her through the minefield. Alas, even Scrabble's power has limits. Still would help morale to get him back, though.
Hold on, Scrabbles is a toy, and yet it's been protecting you somehow?
I'll pardon your skepticism given your lack of acquaintance, and say only this. Ask not what Scrabbles achieves for us, but what we can achieve with him. Before you depart, a final word. Stay out of the minefield. I won't be the one who answers.
Okay. Find Scrabbles. A sprat to die for. I knew it was a sprat. I knew it. I knew it had to be a sprat. Messages. To Commander Taurus, subject recondition update. I understand your concern for your troopers, Commander, but pestering me for updates on the condition only delays my work. Treatment takes time. Unfairly or not, the bullet of a moment often requires months of repair. I can only operate as quickly as the body can heal, and with respect, I am rather too short-staffed to be stepping away every hour to massage your nerves with empty platitudes. Rest assured that when I have an update, I will share it, Dr. Barnes. To Aggressive Acquisitions Officer Cower. From Commander Torres, permission to advance. I must once more impress upon your empathetic opposition to this mystifying surecease. Just today, several of my able bodies were injured propelling yet another Protectorate sortie. The base is now at a third of its prior manpower. A third. Further diminishments are bound to happen the longer we are forced to squat on the enemy doorstep. You know me, Babylon. I cannot abide idling while the enemy plots. Although my previous petitions have met sound refusal, I hope you will give this third appeal more consideration. Permit me and my troops to assault the bridge, and I will deliver the rest of the island to you within a fortnight. That is a guarantee you can take to enter yourself. Personal log, bodies on the bridge. The Protectorate continue to mock us with our dead, leaving them exposed to our sight lines. War is often full of indignities, but seeing my fallen comrades displayed in such a loathsome manner froths my blood. If only I'd been able to take the bridge when we first invaded, like I'd aimed to. Babylon reamed me good for pressing my advantage when she'd give strict orders to the contrary. But had I been successful, her tune would have sweetened, I'm certain of it. It has been months now, with no change in perimeter, only a steady deterioration of morale. I plan to petition Cower a third time to let us forge ahead, seize the bridge, and bury our fallen, but at this point, I am disinclined to hope. While breaking my fast this morning, my first officer Schultz approached me with a plan to end the barbaric exhibition at the bridge. Perhaps I ought to have disabused her of the notion outright, but I confess I was curious and let her present her strategy. It surely couldn't be any worse than what we tried during the invasion, utilizing a raft full of explosives to breach the wall. I still maintain this was an excellent idea regardless of the outcome. Rather swiftly, I reorganized my errors in having such a relaxed countenance with the matter. Schultz wants to traverse the minefield during a Protectorate shift, change, and cut the bodies down. I've scarcely been subjected to a more reckless and foolhardy endeavor and did not mince syllables about it. One might best picture her reaction as akin to a kicked candid pup. I feel rancid about the entire exchange. After all, I share her frustrations, but best not let such wild ideas further than talk. Yeah, I'll bypass. I have the hacking to do it. Might as well use it. Chosen man. Fuck. Whoa, fuck. Shit. Sorry, everybody. 1 second. Sorry, everybody. Spilled some water, so I was just checking to make sure that none of that got anywhere. Important. Plugs were right there, and it doesn't look like any of them got wet, thankfully. So, whew, scared me. All right. What follows is an entirely true account, chapter something something. When I faced many tribulations in my long, illustrious career, I served as a commander for the forward operating base present in my greatest challenge to date, as I was forced to contend with a supercilious superior whose arbitrary orders had not made a lick of sense. Fortunately, such tyrannic supervision did not dissuade me from seeking meaningful engagement with the enemy. The bridge, which had therefore remained